All right, good morning, everybody. It is Friday, September 12th, 2025, and I'd like to call this virtual special meeting of the Board of Supervisors of Elections to order at 11:01 a.m. As we're getting closer to the election, we're certainly meeting more. So I appreciate the time and effort that you all are putting into everything. Roll call would be Leah Mercer,
Here.
Debbie Yatzik.
Present.
All right, Regina Watkins Eldridge,
Here.
City Clerk, and we're also joined today by Caitlin Jackson from the Clerk's Office. Okay, any comments submitted from the public? No? All right. Well, let's just get to the campaign fund reports. I think we should call them fun and not fund. What do you think? I don't know if you got it because I just sent it this morning. I just want to go through and just get a status report of what everybody has. I had difficulty opening a lot of the reports, so I'd like to make sure that at least we have enough. We have them all that we need to have, and everybody else got a chance to look at them. So I'm just going to go through quickly. And Kaylin, if you can help us with this, and this is going to include just, I just want to find out who is submitted. So this is going to include primary and the general election. So for second reports, we have one from Robert O'Shea. We have one from Jared Littman. I don't believe we have one yet from Rhonda Pindell Charles.
No, we got one.
You
Yeah,
did?
we do.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, I had to close the door, so
That's
didn't
okay.
know. But we do. I have Rhonda's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have a second report from Genevieve Torrey?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And we have one from Katie McDermott. There's one
Yes.
from Gunsberger,
Yes.
Branson, Huntley,
Yep. Nutley.
Creek,
Gunsberger.
Crick, O'Neill,
Yes. O'Neill.
Vincent, Smith Brown.
Yep.
Now, and we have a second report from Corinne Makel also, right?
Yes. I
Okay.
collected that yesterday.
All right. Now, I understand that Janice Alsop Johnson, when I looked at hers, it looks like she combined her amended with her second report.
I
So-
was under that impression as well. It says 7/1/25 to 8/17/25, and it has 9/2/25 off to the side.
Okay, all right. So
Yes.
Rob Savage, we have Brooke Schandelmeyer.
Did you skip? I think you skipped one. What about Deborah Odom?
Oh, I'm sorry, Deborah Odom, yes.
We have Odoms. Yes.
And we have Papalianti. We have
Yes.
Conti. We have Casamia. I'm sorry,
You skipped Brooks.
Brooks. Okay, Schandelmeyer, Conti, Cusimanio.
O'Neill.
We have Gallagher. We have Cunha. We have Thorpe. We have DeJuan Gaze. We have his second report. And we also have his first report, correct?
Correct.
Mhm.
Okay. Mike Dye.
Yes, we have Mike Dias.
Okay, we do not have one from Ross Arnett.
No, we do not have one from Ross.
We have one from Buckley,
Yes, we have Buckley's.
and we have Finlayson.
Yes, we have Finlayson's.
We do not have one for Rock Taves,
No, we don't.
and we do not have one for Fred Paone.
No.
We do have one for the Democratic Central Committee,
Yes.
but we do not have one for the Republican Central Committee.
No.
Okay. Now, on amended reports, we do not have one for Ross Arnett.
No.
We do not have one for Fred Paone.
No.
We have one for Buckley,
Yes, we have Buckley's.
one for Pindell Charles.
Yes.
We have one for O'Neill. We have
Yes.
one for Savage.
Yes.
We have one for Schandelmeyer.
Yes.
We do not have, do we have an amended for Conti?
Yes.
I thought we did, but I didn't see, I couldn't find it on my list. Okay. Odom, we have one.
Yes.
We have Alsop Johnson, but it's combined with her other one.
Yes, ma'am.
We have one for Kenneth Vincent. We have one for Tom Creek. We have one for Corinne Makel. Okay, great. All right. So today we are just going to be looking at the amended reports and the second reports for primary candidates. Like I mentioned earlier, I was unable to open most of the files. I think they got caught up between Gmail accounts and Google Drives and such. Liam, were you able to open all the files that were sent to you?
Yes, the easiest way to do it is to download the zip file,
I,
and then open it. But yeah,
right. Fortunately, I can't do that. So
okay.
anyway, we tried that. But Kaylin has caught me up, I think, pretty much today. So, Debbie, how about yourself?
Yeah, I had to ask for permission on sometimes, but Kaylin got them to me last night at what, 10 o'clock? And then this
Yeah.
morning some more. So
I just missed her deadline.
yeah, it's been frantic and yeah, confusing, but I think the ones we're doing today, I was able to at least peruse.
Okay, all right. So, yeah, I got access to a lot of them then this morning. So, all right. So let's go ahead and start. Any questions? Anything else? Great. So I am looking at, and since I'll keep track of things, I'll kind of be the scribe since don't have as much to give. Let's look at the first one I have is Rhonda Pindell Charles. And I was able to look at that one.
Eileen, do you want to start with the amended reports or the new reports?
That's what I was thinking of, her amended report. Yeah, I'm
Amended
sorry.
reports.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
perfect.
Okay, looks like Ashley Leonard is joining us. Welcome. All right, so we're looking at the amended report for Rhonda Pindell Charles. I did have an opportunity to talk with Mr. Charles, who is the treasurer. And from what I can see, it's been corrected. What are your thoughts? Well, let me also point out on the analysis sheet, it was written that the cash balance is not the same as the 2024 report, and that was my error. So it was the same. Mr. Charles pointed that out to me, but it looks like the loans were correctly moved to where they needed to be. So loans are, the new loans are on Schedule 2 and the past loans are on Schedule 4. And he also included a $3,300 loan that was made in past years that didn't appear on the last report, but is now on this report. Any comments?
No, I'm okay. Okay.
So this amended report looked okay?
Yes.
All right, so, Regina, do you want us to make a motion for each one or just do them all at the end?
You can do it all at the end.
Okay, all right. So this amended report looks good. Do you want to go through all the amended first, or do you want to go then now to Pindell Charles's next one, her
Do-
number 2?
Or if you're asking me, you should go through all the amended reports first.
Okay, that's fine. All right. Next one is oh, that's not a primary. That's not a primary. We don't have many of the primaries. Let's see. All right, next one I have on my list is people for Daisha Conti. And on hers, her summary sheet entries did not match those on Schedule 1, so she was asked to submit an amended report with corrected entries.
I'm sorry, who was that?
Conti? Any comments?
I don't think I saw hers, but I'll go with what you all.
I can send it over really quick if that's what you need me to do, or you guys moving on.
I think we're good.
Okay.
If it was corrected.
Liam, did you get a chance to look at this one?
Oh, you're muted, Liam.
Yes, I know. Yes, no, I didn't get a chance to look at this one. I looked at as many as I could. So comparing what we have here, there was an issue with a line not matching one of the other lines, right?
Well, in her initial report, her cash balance was 0. But Schedule 1 on the summary sheet was $370 when it should have been $445 to match Schedule 1.
Yes, that's amended.
Right.
I see that amended, so I think it's good.
Okay. And so total outstanding obligation she had as a 0. Is that now at 1,500? Or 150, I'm sorry.
The total outstanding obligations is 150, yes.
Okay, and then let me just check Schedule 4. Okay. All right, so the summary sheet is correct. And I think that's all that really needed to be done with that one. Okay,
Cool.
that one's okay. All right. Next one is Deborah J. Odom for the amended. The contributions and receipts, entry number 4 needed an address and method of payment. That was on Schedule 1. Schedule 2, method of payment was missing for several entries. And then some things were entered as transfers. So she was to submit an amended report with corrected schedules 1 and 3.
Hold on, Amendment 1. Okay.
Sorry, I was getting it pulled up and rotated. Eileen, can you repeat the issues that we identified last time?
Sure. So on Schedule 1 contributions and receipt, number 4, the entry number 4 needs an address and a method of payment.
I have a note here on hers, but I'm not sure now if it was for the amendment or her new one. Is it the no address for the merchant purchase terminal? Is that the one without the address?
It's whatever entry number 4 is. Again,
Okay, I think she might
Yeah.
have no address on her new one too, so I'll
Yeah,
wait.
it just says California.
okay.
It says returned payment to bank, merchant overcharge, return payment to bank. Merchant refund, so it's a refund.
I saw that. That should be okay, right? If it's,
I mean, can
Do we
we
need-
find the expense that it's related to maybe?
All right, well, here I have her amended report. I mean, I have the initial report.
So so neither of these have address. I mean, I know it just says merchant purchase terminal.
yeah, that's what I wasn't sure about.
I mean, we can line up the 3816 from a 7-Eleven purchase that was refunded. So it's clear that that's the same, it's refunded on the July 14th. However, I mean, there's no like address necessarily.
All right, sometimes the exact address can be difficult.
Exactly, yeah.
All right, well, how about we ask her if she can't find that address to add? And I'm sorry, on the amended one, did she put in how it was paid? Was it cash check or EFT?
It was paid with EFT, so it wasn't a cash check.
Okay,
I
but
mean,
she's got that in there.
yes, it is shown as EFT. I guess I mean, there's no description on this either. Like, anyway,
Well,
we
description in terms
didn't
of what?
that entire
Okay, I'm only looking
column
at
is missing.
Like
amended.
what's a merchant purchase terminal?
I mean, she's just saying it's a store,
Okay,
any store, like any retail, it's a retail entity.
okay,
But
weird. Yeah,
it doesn't, I mean, the fact that there's no like description on it, but I don't know if I'm assuming we didn't say that the first time, so it's kind of unfair to go back and say it's missing this time.
All right, all we asked for was the address and and how it was paid.
All right, so that is, I mean, the address, if we are considering California as the address, but I'd assume she's going to argue that she can't produce an address because it's a
a bank.
retail, establishment. I mean, I don't know if it's through like Stripe or something, or there's a any
What,
retailer could
online,
use
maybe online business? Hmm.
All right, well, do you all want to just go ahead and for this to, do we want to ask her for a more specific address or just accept California at this
Well,
point?
no, I mean, here's the thing. These just say merchant purchase. We don't even know who she's paying this money to and who's refunding. It just says merchant purchase terminal.
Terminal.
Okay, so now we're going to ask her for more information. We didn't ask her that before.
I mean, I think that's true, but
Okay, I mean, just,
I mean, it's not even a there. There's no transparency in terms of what was
What she's
being
buying.
spent,
Yeah.
yeah, or
Okay.
refund.
all right, so we'll ask her for a more specific address and more information on the transaction.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And then on schedule. And she had listed things as transfers that aren't. So in the amended report, did she take them out of that column or are they still there?
That is, she took them all out. That would be in the, yeah, they're all, none of them say that they're transfers.
Okay, all right. And
You're
so,
talking about, this is like the one column over from the amount.
right.
No, none of them
Okay,
say
so
that.
she took those out. Now I'm noticing then in pay and address, again, we have the merchant purchase terminal. She does have a code there, but she doesn't have an address. So shall we ask her for an address and,
Yes, yep.
okay,
Just like who the merchant was. I mean, if it's a,
okay. Right, anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. Next one after. Sorry, I've got so many papers here. I got out of sync. What's the next one on the list?
It, have we done,
Odom, then it is Alsop Johnson.
yeah,
I just got that one this morning. Do we right off the bat just want to say she's got to separate them? Or do you want to get into more detail? She was
um,
asked in her amended report to clarify if the account was used as a campaign or personal account. And the summary sheet needed to be updated once corrections were made. There was something on Schedule 1.
That
The
cash
total-
donations box.
Right. So did she address the cash donation box?
let's
I don't
see.
think so. I didn't see it addressed.
Or, I mean, she may have just removed it. So let's see here.
What I saw, it was still there, but I don't know.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it's still there.
And this is the one with that she's making her first report into her second report.
She's making her amended report, I believe, in with her second report.
Yeah, I think that's confusing. I
Right.
think they're required to do a separate report for each.
Right. Well, that's what I just said was, do we want to just go ahead and tell her to separate it and then we'll review it? Or do you want to try to review it, parts of it now?
Well, I mean, we could review the amended part now, and then she has to submit a legitimate second one.
I think she needs to submit two separate ones. She needs to submit an amended and she needs to submit a secondary. I'm somewhat in favor of having her do that and then us review it as opposed to muddling through this one.
Yeah. Did you note that she received donations prior to the date of the report?
Okay, well, let's finish what we're talking about, which
Okay.
is, are we gonna go ahead and go through this together, or are we gonna ask her to separate it and then look at it?
Yeah, so from what I'm seeing, she is not listing any new contributions or expenditures since 8/17. So that's maybe why she combined them, because I think she might have been thinking there is nothing since for between 8/17 and 9/4, there was nothing new. I don't think that's, I mean, I still think that we're probably all are agreeing that they need to be separated. You still need to submit a separate report. But just so we understand why she probably did this. In
Okay,
terms of the cash donation box, that's still on here. And so that I think that's still that has not been amended or taken out. There's still separate cash coming in from a cash donation box that can't be, so it's not like it's taken away and put onto different people's addresses. There is also yeah. So I would say I don't think that's been addressed, the cash donation. What were the other items that we wanted her to address?
in Schedule 1, the total was incorrect. O codes need to have descriptions entered. On Schedule 3, expenditures appear to have been paid but exceeded contributions. So was there a loan made to the campaign? And so that needed to be rectified.
And I saw that some of her expenditure dates are off. I didn't print out that one, but
I'm going to go ahead and push that we need to have two separate reports to be looking at this correctly. I think the idea is you do an amended report and then you base your second report on your amended. And if the first one's not done, the second one's not going to be done. So this is just not going to fly, unfortunately.
I agree with you, Eileen, but if we don't give her any feedback, then we're just going to keep running in circles.
We're going to give her the same feedback before and she's got to separate them. And I'm happy to give her a call and assist her.
Okay. That step probably will need to take place.
Okay.
Call.
I mean, it doesn't sound like anything we asked for has been done. And so maybe she just also needs to know to fix the one, and then if she hasn't had any additional things to add, that can be in her second.
Yeah.
So she has submitted, so she's not going to get penalized for it. She just needs assistance, I think, with. So, all right. I just don't want to get bogged down since we have so many to do today.
I think that's the last amended one that is a primary, right?
We have Makel's Community Builders.
Aha. Oh, that one is not in the thing. So maybe that one was sent separately.
Yeah, she did send one in.
So in Makel's, on Schedule 3, we asked for an amended report that would provide information about fundraisers and field expenses conducted outside of Annapolis and how other line items were related to the campaign.
Yeah, so for the community college, she said that the charge was for a laptop charger. So evidently she's using a laptop that belongs to the school. And she needed to replace the charger. And so they charged her for that. And so she's charging the campaign for that. But it is a laptop that she uses for herself, for personal, for school. And I don't know, it feels like a stretch to me to have the campaign pay for an item that you already have and are using for your other life and then just tacking it on to the campaign. She already had that computer. She was using it for school and whatever, and now she needed a replacement part.
Well, Debbie, I know that oftentimes schools have like it's not necessarily true that she's using it necessarily for school. Oftentimes universities will have a tech store through the school that you can buy things from. Like I bought my first laptop through the University of Maryland store. They have a store on campus. That was a personal laptop. So like, and you could buy anything from the store.
Right, but she's not saying she owns it. She says I have access to, and I use it.
If she's using it for the campaign, I'm fine with it being allowable. I mean, if we have to start splitting hairs with every single person on what they
Yeah.
add, if they add campaign materials and add paper and things like that, I mean, so what other explanations were given?
She said for the out of Annapolis expenses, she said, what she said on her form, that there were meetings with donors.
Oh,
And she had campaign team meetings outside of Annapolis. And they were tied to relationship building and coordination of strategies. But looking at she called a lot of out of town expenses as fundraisers. So, I mean, I've been a campaign treasurer a number of times, and usually you have a flurry of donations after you have a fundraiser. So you will have expenses for a fundraiser. Hopefully you'll get a flurry of donations that exceed that, but it doesn't match up. All these fundraisers do not match up with the income that she's getting from these all these out of town, out of state places she's going. I just don't understand.
We can't adjudicate whether the fundraiser was successful or not.
Yeah.
I hear
it doesn't match up at all.
No, I know. I hear you completely on that, but
I mean, I've done this a lot. Just believe me, Lee, I've been around and it just
Okay, so we ran into this the last time in terms of having to look at everybody, and we're working on, Ashley and I are working on field expenses and something to propose to you all, but it's not ready yet. I think the only other thing we can do, we asked her for an explanation. She's given an explanation. I think the only additional thing we could do is to ask for receipts. Because it did bring up the issue to make sure that everything is going through the treasurer. On the other hand, if we ask for receipts with this candidate, are we going to ask for everybody to start doing their receipts? So,
Yeah, she did not, so this explanation was attached to one of the reports that were sent to us online. But, she didn't address anything about going through the treasurer, if we had asked her to do that.
okay, well, what we said was, please provide information about fundraisers and field expenses conducted outside of Annapolis and how other line items are related to the campaign. And from what I'm hearing, it sounds like she did that. Would you agree? Or is there
Yeah,
something?
I
you
mean,
wanna-
the skin, yes, for the skincare, she said that, it's related to content creation and marketing.
Okay. Well, at this point, I'm just asking, did she do what we asked her to do?
I, more or less, I mean, it's not anything really new than what we had. It's,
Mhm.
you either think that, you know, it's a campaign related expense or it's a personal expense, I guess, with getting yourself presentable.
Liam, your thoughts?
Um, yeah, I mean, I think I'm comfortable. The one thing I'm actually coming back to is the laptop charger and whether it's an owned laptop or a school laptop, and I don't know. That's the out of Annapolis. I mean, I think she said what I mean, I think they're explained as we asked them to be explained. Um, so there's a degree of this that this all becomes public information, and the voters can determine whether they felt like they're, or the people that donated to the campaign can determine whether they felt like it was a wise use of funds. But if there's a potential connection between the campaign and the expenditures, then I think I can accept that.
Yeah, but if you're going back to the whether she owns the laptop or not, she said the purchase was necessary to ensure continued use of the laptop. I don't know if, that tells you anything, but,
Well, I think also since we're asking them to be filling these things in on the computer and submitting things through online mechanisms, I think I think we've put the onus on her to have access to a computer in order to fulfill some of the things we're asking her. So I don't have a problem with the laptop charger. Whether she owns it or whether she owns the laptop or it's one she's borrowing.
yeah. I mean, we're just opening up, the camel's nose under the tent, as we broaden these categories.
I think everybody in this campaign is using monies from campaign to manage their computers, their paperwork, all of that. So
Well, they're not telling us then, are they? They're not telling
well,
us then.
it's being put into things like supplies. Okay, so I'd like to move on unless there's anything additional that, are we going to accept this one as is, or are we going to ask for additional information?
I would accept this. Was there any issues with the numbers or the summation on hers, or was it just these clarifications that were the issues?
Looking at, we didn't ask, she needed totals at the bottom of her spreadsheets, but we didn't ask for that. So everything we asked her for, it looks like she did.
Okay.
Okay.
And she did put totals at the bottom as well.
We didn't ask for that this go around because there were a number of people that did, and I just put what went out to everybody was please start doing it. So we might look a little closer on the next one.
Okay.
All right, next one then that's in the primary that needed an amended. I think we got them all.
I agree.
Okay. All right, so of these amended reports for Pindell Charles, Conti, Odom, and Makel, we're accepting them.
Yes. I will.
What
Is that-
about also?
She's got to do something different.
Okay.
Hers isn't accepted as submitted.
Okay,
Do we want to move to have a motion for this now so we can take care of this and then move on to the other things?
I just thought we could just knock this one out and make it amended reports. So,
Well, I
So I
still
guess
have a
I'm-
problem with the Mako one like I did last time.
well, what would you propose we do then?
Well, I mean, you two outvoted me then, you'll outvote me now, so we'll take it.
No, I mean, if you have something you would like to put in, what do you want? What is your remedy?
Well, my remedy is not to accept the skincare expenses, which were a couple $100. And then, you know, even the gas was way too much for and too often for the local. And then the meals over, you know, $1,300 in meals. So, I mean, I said this last time. It doesn't make
All right,
it
so
from from
are
years
you
of looking
asking-
at expense reports, this just was very,
So-
very
okay, so what are
unusual.
you asking her to do?
I'm not asking her to do anything. I just would vote. I voted against accepting it last time, and I would vote against accepting it now myself.
Okay. All right, so we'll do these individually then.
Well, you could do them all but hers if you want. You
All
know,
right,
just do
well,
hers
all right, let me
separate.
get a motion to accept Pindell, Charles, Conti, and Deborah Odom, except as submitted.
Okay. Motion to accept Pindell Charles, Odom, and Conti as amended.
Second,
Second, all in favor?
aye.
Okay. I'm looking for a motion for Janice Alsop Johnson, not approving the submitted report and asking her to split the two reports.
I move that we request Janice Alsop Johnson to resubmit her amended report and her second report.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, and now I'm looking for a motion to accept Corinne Makel's report, amended
Motion.
report.
Yep. Motion to accept Corinne Makel's amended report.
Second, all in favor?
Do you want to do this on a roll call to record
We
the
can, okay, Liam,
aye?
Debbie,
Nay.
all right, and I'm, yes. All right,
Alrighty.
all right, now on to the second reports. All right, first on the list, and again, I apologize, but I have not looked at these because I wasn't able to open the bulk of them, so Rhonda Pindell Charles, we'll start with her.
Okay, I had noted that there's something about a church, St. Philip's Episcopal Church. This is on expenditures on Form 3. There's two of them, I think. And it just wasn't clear what that was for.
Was there a
Could've been
code?
renting it, shoot, I didn't write down a code and I was just taking notes.
I have it up. I can find it. We're talking about
Pindell
number
Charles.
Pindell Charles on the schedule
Schedule
3.
3,
We are looking for a church.
St. Paul's. There was a couple of them, 2 of them, I think.
Um,
Episcopal Church.
this appears to just have addresses. Did you look up? Wait a second.
She included her filing fee on this one, which we said was okay. She had a restaurant, which these are all now coming out, people are now starting to do this. Which we've said food is okay.
All right, let's keep it to just specific. Let's just,
Right. There's
okay.
also
not-
the Parole
Okay, are there-
Health Center.
Are there
I'm not
codes?
okay. I'm not seeing those on her new report.
It should be the new
Are we
one.
sure we're not confusing between?
The old and the new? I don't know, maybe. I thought it was the new one, but maybe it was on the amended and we didn't question it. There was 2 for the Parole Health Center and Annapolis Parks and Rec for $450. Do you see any of those?
I see an outstanding obligation on schedule 4. Would you guys like me to share my screen?
Yeah, that would be great.
All right, give me a second.
Annapolis.
1 second. All right. So this is the schedule 3. Is everyone seeing my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the schedule 3 that she has.
Okay, it must be the other one then. So we're not going to go back to that. I was probably looking at her first one, because I don't see them.
Okay.
Those look fine.
Okay.
Now, so the Melissa Caputo for 900. Oh, what's the code? PL. Okay, so probably
Okay, so we're looking,
publicity.
do these expenses, do these disbursements have codes?
They
Yes.
do.
Okay, are there any, there's no that are 0 or O requiring an additional description?
Yes.
So they're all compliant,
Okay.
correct?
Yes.
All right. Do the totals, were totals added and found to be correct? I know that he did add them at each section.
Yes, they have. I mean, I have not gone through with the calculator. Do we want to do that?
Yeah, we
confirm?
need to do that, yeah.
9.4.
And look at the summary sheet. So the balance from her last report should equal her balance at the beginning.
I think they're okay.
Almost to the bottom ones. Okay, I got a different number than what it's showing. This is weird because it's in Excel. Let me scroll back through my.
Were either of you able to use the checklist for this one? So we can just look.
Nope. I was
Yeah.
driving all yesterday, so
Yeah. I
Well, if we
I-
haven't reviewed it, then we should just move on. So if none of us have reviewed it, I think we should move on and look at it on Tuesday.
I thought I had, but maybe I just did that first one again. And
Okay,
that because
so,
my notes were for the first one, it looks like.
all right, so we'll post it, but we'll review it on the 16th. I think that's the best thing to do, to give it justice. Are you all in agreement,
That's fine.
Liam?
He said,
Yes.
okay.
Okay, all right. Were you all able to look at Jared Littman's?
Yes.
Yes, but again, I have not gone through with a calculator to any of these. I was in the car all yesterday. So
Debbie,
I
were
have,
you able to check the numbers and all?
Yeah, it looked okay to me, but I figured you guys were looking too. I did print out his summary sheet. And that worked out.
Can
So
you
I
share
have
his-
I have nothing to say against it.
Liam, can you share his report on the screen?
yep, I can.
We can take a quick look at it.
I did not look back to see if his cash balance at the beginning was the same as the end of the last one, but everything else on the summary sheet, math-wise was fine. And the totals, for his donors matched up.
All right. So we want to,
And
you want to start with,
expenditures.
Yeah, I
Great.
can look and see if the starting,
Yeah, that's the 95. That's what I wasn't, I never went back to look.
so the cash balance on Littman's, um, let's see, total cash available was 1,609,299.72 cents.
no, it's 95,542,39
Right.
All right, I'm
in
sorry.
one.
I looked at the wrong line. 95,542.39. Okay.
Right.
So that's the cash balance from his last report. So that's correct.
Yes.
And
And
so
the
that-
other numbers that I saw were correct.
okay. And if we're looking at Schedule 1, it looks like names, addresses, codes are okay.
Mhm.
And the totals are there. These totals are there. All right, so Debbie, you looked and checked on all the totals.
Yes.
and- All right. So this looks good to me.
Me too.
Okay.
All right. Okay. All right, next one is on the list is Genevieve Torrey. So we actually have a first report that needed to be, we looked at hers before. And I'm going to deal with the waivers later.
I think we approved that first one at our last meeting,
We
right?
did. You're correct. So how does this one look?
Cash balance was 0 at the beginning. I'll share my screen again here.
I had a note about page numbers. I hope it was the second one and not the first one. Page.
So looking at the,
All right.
all right, so look
So
at the summary sheet.
contributions 350, that matches.
Mm-hmm.
The math is right there.
Okay.
Schedule 2, the loans, that is all loans from herself for specific things. We can sum those up because it's just 4 numbers. So
Yeah,
one,
those looked okay to me.
7 plus
Schedule.
2, 4, 3, 8.
Number 2.
4, 6. Okay. 8, 5, that's correct. Does it match? That matches. Total available cash, that's summed correctly. Expenditures and transfers, she has the same amount as all of the things that she's loaned to herself. So then in the Schedule 4 obligations, she has a loan to herself of the same amount.
Right, but she has it in both places?
Yes.
Yeah, it should only be in one place. So this is
Okay.
her initial loan, so she should just take it off the Schedule 4.
Yes, then that is correct. Then we can make a comment to remove from Schedule 4.
But this, like these page numbers, are these 2 reports linked together? Because she's up to like page 9 and 10. You know, that's, I think, I had a note here about page numbers. Like
Well, it
page,
starts on page 5.
and it should be like page 1, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure why it's doing that exactly, but first page is page 5, and that maybe is, I'm not sure why.
I think what happens, we've had this happen because on the new fillable form, they were counting the first pages, the instruction pages is like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, yeah.
And I've asked IT to take those numbers off, and it may either they haven't taken them off yet, or she may be using an old form. So that's probably where it's coming from.
Okay.
So I'll check on that situation.
Plus, I had written down no page numbers, so that must have been the first. I must have
Okay.
been looking at the first one.
So it looks like the only thing we have to do is ask her to amend Schedule 4 and take the loans off there.
And on the cover sheet or the summary sheet, but yes.
And correct it on the summary sheet. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right, next report then is Katie McDermott.
That looked fine to me.
Share my screen here. Screen these pages.
I did check the math on the summary sheets and made sure that they were matching up to the other pages.
All right, so what was the end balance that should be the starting balance?
All right, let me look.
While you do that, I'll start summing these other schedules up.
I kind of reviewed all the numbers.
Oh, okay.
You know, I reviewed the summary numbers, and I
Her cash balance from
Okay.
her previous report was $3,645.62.
Okay, that's accurate.
yeah.
Okay.
The contributions, I agree, appears to be correct with my mental math here. Yeah. Yep.
And did
So
she add
that's
aggregates?
Yeah. And I looked at the aggregates too.
Yes, she did add the aggregate amounts.
Okay. All right, so it looks good.
Yes. Remind me, what's the max aggregate that somebody can contribute?
For Alderman, it's 1,000.
Okay. Yes, and that figure carries through correctly. So then we've got our total cash available, which Debbie said she did the calculation on, and I will trust her.
Yeah.
The expenditures, we can scroll down to those. Schedule 3 expenditures. We've got 2 expenditures here. The math is correct. Yes.
And we have codes.
1178. They both have codes. And so 1178.13. Okay, that aligns. So that will give us the cash balance, and then the in-kind contributions. Oops. There we go. We've got campaign event contributions and a campaign communications constant contact in Google Workspace. And I'm gonna move my little thing so we can see it. This thing will move.
Yeah.
All right,
Worked
that
out.
all appears to look correct.
Yep.
And the math looks correct. 6, yep. Okay, and that reflects. All right, so I think all good here.
On to Gunsberger. Looking for that cash balance. Heading for that cash balance was $16,173.59.
I did not find any issues with his either.
All right, share my screen. Organized pages. Oh, these are all already up, right? Look at that. All right, you said the start balance was 16,173 and 59 cents.
Yes.
Perfect. And then let's go down. That's like doubled up. So that's weird. That's fine though. All right, I'm gonna zoom in a smidge here. All right, so
He's got the codes, he's got the aggregates, cash lined up.
this amount seems like it's I'm doing my mental math wrong. That's yeah, this hold on. I don't think that what total amount did he put for that?
60.
1460. I don't sorry, the aggregate and the amount were flip-flopped. That's
Right,
my
exactly.
okay, all right. Sorry, I was reading the wrong column.
Yeah.
All righty. Great. And we're looking at Schedule
Expenses.
the expenditures. Can sum these up quickly.
Yeah.
6-2. They all have codes.
Yeah.
6-2.
No meals, no gas, no filing fees.
All right, well, let's just focus on what's there.
I know. Just big differences.
All right. All right,
I'm about
anything
half-
else?
I'm about halfway down the list of making sure this sums correctly. I assumed that it was done in
Yeah.
Excel, but 51.09. Okay, this is not summing to the right number. Oh, wait, that might be my fault. All right, now it sums to the right number. That was my fault. All right, so that's good.
Yeah.
And did
Right,
we
guys,
have
good?
out, were there outstanding or loans reported on the, I thought there were loans reported on the previous thing unless he paid himself back.
Well, let me pull it.
I might be mistaken for another candidate, but I thought I remember there were loans to
Yeah, there's
himself.
no loan on his previous report.
Okay, I'm confusing it with somebody else then. All right. Cool. Let's keep moving then. What's
And-
next?
Yeah, okay. So, next is
Ramson.
Bramson. So my only question with Mr. Bramson is, I believe I've seen signs of his up, which to me says there's been expenditures.
Yeah. Yeah, he reported nothing and no bank. So, and we might have addressed this last time on number one, on the first one. So if they're not gonna collect or spend, then they don't need to have a bank. Is that right?
I believe if they're not going to raise more than, what's it, $300 now, Regina, or is it 100?
3, I think, right? 300.
I want to say, yeah, 3.
I think it's 300.
There's nothing on he put in the report, but it's all zeros, including the bank and the, well, everything.
Where did you see a sign?
Downtown,
Maybe someone else did that for him, you know?
right, well, then it's an in-kind contribution. I mean, we can just, I mean, if he says he's not done any, I'm just asking.
Well, I guess what's the
300 is the,
well, but what's the oh 300 is the
when you have to file a form,
When
if you
you,
spend more than 3, right?
okay, but he is filing a form. I mean, if he had checked the box that he was not going to file a form, he wouldn't be filing the form at all.
all right, well, I'm not trying to make it a hearsay thing. I was just asking the question. So if he's got zeros and it all pans out, then we approve it?
Yeah, I mean, if you heard it from somebody else, like if there's a sign that we see, if someone sees a sign, like let's take a picture of it and then we
All
can
right, I'll go
address
back
it.
and look.
Maybe it's a
I'll go
legal
back.
question, but yeah, otherwise I don't.
Okay. All right, sounds good.
Okay.
All right, the next one is Harry Huntley. I did check his cash balance does match the beginning balance of this report.
Okay.
I just looked at that this morning, you know, we got it today, I think. I didn't see anything that stood out in error.
Would you guys like me to go through the process of summing this up on this call or?
Sure, that would be great. I can look at it, but I don't have, I'm looking at it now. The codes are there, the addresses and names are there. I'm looking at Schedule 1.
Okay, I'll start summing the
Aggregates are
the
there.
expenditures.
So he's just not putting his totals at the bottom.
It's at the top.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's at the top. That's right. Yes.
I'm summing up the expenditures if someone wants to work on the shorter contributions list to confirm.
Okay, I can do that.
That's fine.
I'm checking it again because I'm getting a different number. Oh, I know what I did. Okay.
I feel like every time I make a mistake and
I added the aggregates, unfortunately.
oh, this time it was spot on the first time I calculated. So yes, the expenditures add up to the number at the top of the column, which I hope is the same number. Yes, is the same number that's in the schedule 3. I will check the
Okay.
in-kind contributions. Oh, there's just the one.
Contributions I checked, they're fine.
Okay. All right. Cool. Anybody have
Okay.
issues with any of the things in here? Or we good to go?
I'm good to go.
I'm good.
Alrighty. Who's next?
Okay, the next one is Smith Brown.
He's good. I checked it yesterday and then again just now when you all were doing that one, and he everything's in order, as it should be since he was on this board.
Mhm.
He's been through this, so he knows the drill.
Debbie, did you check the
I
cash,
did.
the balance at the
I
beginning?
checked the numbers. The only thing I didn't check on any of them was the starting balance from the last report.
Okay, I can give you that.
All right, but the numbers, the addresses, the dates, the codes, the summer, the summations, the math.
Okay.
It's good.
Thank you for
All right, so the
jumping
cash
in.
balance for Smith Brown was $6,026.23.
Are you sure it wasn't $6,623.23? Was it?
So 6,626 was above it at the expenditure, so the cash balance is $26.23.
Okay, so I think that's a mistake then. I'm
Six
seeing
thousand.
his cash balance at the beginning, his reported cash balance was in the second one was 6,626
Right.
and 23 cents.
So I'm sorry, so you're saying his cash balance is off on the summary sheet?
It sounds like it is by $600. You're saying the end balance at the prior one was 6,026.
Yeah, I think he took his expenditures and transfers that line. So they moved the wrong line up.
Yeah. Okay, so that's it. That's a simple fix, I think.
So he needs
Although-
on the summary sheet.
Yeah, it will be a new summary sheet and it'll be less $600 at the end of the
So
day.
you
All
would
right.
think that you would check your cash balance and it would be a different amount, but maybe not.
So
Yeah,
that'll be corrected on the sheet, so,
correct. Shoot, okay.
all right. Okay, all right, moving on. We're back to Miss Mako for her second report. Has anybody had a chance to look at it?
I
Yeah.
opened it up yesterday and looked at it. But I was in the car, so I was not able to do math on it. So we can go through and do the math quickly. The end or the beginning cash balance was $70.94. Does that align?
That's a different pile.
Yeah.
All right, now look.
$70.94, yeah. I have hers. Oh,
You
shoot.
have the
That's what
amended
I'm-
one.
I'm looking for it. Well, yeah, no, for her amended one, it should be on there.
Right, well, the cash balance at the end of her last one was 70.94.
So does it match?
Yep, I believe it does
And
then.
that's what she's starting with this time, yeah.
We'll check here. 70.94. Yep. Okay. Oops. All right, so the new one then we have, oh man, I need to zoom in on this. All right, I will sum the contributions here. Oh, these are easy numbers. 3, 5. I don't think these sum correctly. Yeah, they don't sum correctly.
The 555,
Yeah, it should be 590. I don't see anything. We've got
are you
5.
doing an aggregate or amount?
Know the amount. Oh, I was doing the aggregate. You're right. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's why we're a team. Thank you. All right, perfect. That's good. Moving on to the expenditures. These don't have codes on them.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. I wish everyone just used the same form, right? All right. All right. Sum up.
So three of them do, one to four of them do have the O's, other. I don't know why, because those are the legit ones. Those, she's using the code O, other, for her Stripe and her Act Blue expenditures. Which are not other.
You're looking at Schedule 3?
Yes, three, the expenditures.
Okay. I also noticed she has a contribution to campaigns, but those are transfers.
Yeah, there was something I had a question. Yeah, Kim,
And
well,
I'm not sure why one is going to Fish Stark because,
right.
I mean, he was a candidate for the Central Committee, but they don't take contributions as a rule.
He made a contribution to her.
Right.
Is
Yeah,
this
wait,
then a
where
debate?
are you seeing that?
All right, maybe I'm sorry. I'm looking on my phone, so I
Might be
think
on
I'm
the wrong,
Schedule.
yeah,
yeah.
sorry. Okay. What former, can we start at the top?
Yeah.
All right, so on the summary sheet, is the starting number correct?
Yes,
Yes.
70,
All right.
whatever, 94.
Then on contributions, the names and addresses are there and there's codes. But some of these should be transfers. I don't know why they have transaction numbers in there because they don't need transaction numbers. But this is where we wish they would just use the spreadsheets that we provide.
So the expenditures or the transfers, those are only outgoing, or those are, you want incoming transfers also on that?
When you give to another candidate, it's a transfer of funds. When they, so,
Yes, so
okay, so this
I
is
think she
she's getting it from
received.
Friends of Dana. Okay, all right, now, I'm sorry, I was thinking the wrong
Yeah.
way. Okay, got it.
Yep.
All right, so that makes sense then. Never mind.
All good, all good.
Oh, good. I'm sorry. It's hard to look at this on the phone.
I got you.
All right. So, and
I'm
there's,
about halfway through summing up the expenditures list. Unless someone's already done this, and then I can stop.
nope, you can keep going.
Um,
Yeah, she uses O a lot for her codes. I don't know if we want to give examples or
No, we can ask for that, ask for.
well, when it's that automatic, when it's the monthly or weekly, the online payment fees. I think we put that under finance or something.
There's one item here. It says Safeway Annapolis, that it's a contribution to the campaign. So is that it says donation to candidate event.
I saw that as well, and I do have a question on that. It's for, $35, 3502. So that's a specific receipt from a store, from Safeway. And it just says a debit donation to candidate event. And she's
Oh.
I don't understand.
Well, we can just ask, was it a donation or was it just used for a candidate event? Because if it's a contribution, it doesn't show up there.
It should be on Schedule
in-kind.
1
I think it's just a campaign expense,
or in kind.
right?
If
Yeah,
Safeway
yeah,
was
it might be
donating,
it could be an in-kind, yeah.
Okay, well, I can check on that. I'll put
but
that
not
on the sheet.
there. Yeah. A donated,
The number does sum up correctly. So, but it might need to be changed if that needs to be moved to Schedule 5.
All right, I've got it.
The outstanding obligations, I believe, sum up correctly. Just double checking that.
you have 4,000 something.
Yeah, 4,059. 4,000.
Yeah.
4,000. Yep, that adds up. And okay. So yeah, I think for this one, it's a question about that Safeway expenditure, and the fact that it says donation to candidate event makes it seem like it's in the wrong column there.
Okay,
So for the outstanding obligations, over $3,000 is from April. She filed April 11th, and then she started incurring expenses April 14. I don't know, I guess that's a contract or something. Or
Yeah, I mean, we should be
loan.
able to go back to the previous report and look at what that was. Do you want to?
Well, it shouldn't be any different because, I mean, the date should be the same and the amount should be the same. They're back in April. And I guess she's putting them on every report, because it's still outstanding.
correct.
It just seems like they should be paid, but that's me paying my bills.
There are a number of candidates that have outstanding obligations, and that,
Well, okay, so
That's-
I will say I'm not sure. I don't think it was. I'm looking at the previous report. I don't see an expense. I'm just make sure I'm looking at the right thing. Expenses, and there's
It'd be
nothing.
number 4, Schedule 4.
Oh, was it on?
It should be on Schedule 4 if it's on Schedule 4. This
Okay,
one,
so
it
it's just,
should be on-
you're right, you're right. I was looking at Schedule 3 and seeing if it transferred over, but it is on 4. Okay, all right.
It's
Yes.
there, yeah. So I mean, it's 5 months, but I don't know how many months they give her, but okay.
well, what's the issue?
No,
No
I'm just
issue from me.
wondering when she's gonna pay it.
That's not for
Yeah.
us.
Okay,
Okay, and there's several candidates that have outstanding obligations. That's the important thing is that they're identifying them.
Mhm.
So,
All right, so
right,
I
that
think
one's
I think we're
okay.
in agreement. The only issue on that one was the Safeway, the Safeway line item,
Correct.
and that I think it probably goes in a different spot, or
Okay.
it's a stray description and the description wasn't correct.
Okay. I'll go through all of this. I've been keeping notes. So, all right. And the next one is Alsup Johnson, but we've already said that we're going to request that she split hers up. The next one then is Conti. And
I did look at this one yesterday. I had a question about this one.
Mhm.
But we can go through, well, I mean, we might be asking for the numbers to be changed anyway. Well, no, it wouldn't change the numbers, but there was something on here that was listed as, hold on. It was listed as a,
I have questions on this one too, on Schedule 3, once we get there.
all right, let's start with the summary sheet.
Yeah,
So her amended report cash balance, does it match the cash balance on this one?
It is $445.
Right, okay. Anything else on summary sheet then, or go to schedule one?
Yeah, we can go to schedule one.
Can you put this one up, Liam?
Yeah, I can. Good
Yes.
point.
This is the one I had some, but not till number 3, not till schedule 3.
Yep, no problem. Okay, so schedule one, I noticed here we have 2 contributions from other candidates. Now, I think were we missing Buckley submission, or do we have it?
I'm sorry?
So let me start with the donor from Dewan was $100 and aligns with a transfer on his
Report.
report. So I believe instead of just saying Dewan, because that would be a personal contribution, this should say whatever Dewan's organization is.
It should be a does it list it as a transfer?
No, because it's incoming, so I don't think it's a transfer. I think it's in the right
Oh,
spot.
Yeah.
but it
it's
should
in
be
the right spot.
identified
It's a
as
contribution.
Okay.
it should. I mean, unless it was a personal contribution, not from his campaign account, but in his thing. And I actually didn't notice the one from Gavin, so I can check Gavin Buckley's report as well, see if he has a transfer in here.
But yeah, in Gay's report, it was a transfer from his campaign account, not his personal.
Yeah,
Right, so I'm not clear what Liam, you wanted to indicate it's coming from his campaign?
yeah. I mean, it should say the organization name, which was. Let me
I'd have to look and see if he's just using his name, because some candidates just use their name.
Okay, let's look and see.
He is just using his name.
Okay, he is just
Yeah.
using his name.
Thanks,
All right.
Caleb.
Thank you. Thank you for stopping me. Let's double check all my stuff. Let's double check the Gavin Buckley one, whether he lists it as a transfer from a campaign account. Expenditures and transfers. He does not. So that's personal. Okay. All righty. Then let me go back. Sorry for the sidetracking
okay.
there.
Yeah, but how
Right.
do you know then if it's from the campaign or from the person if they use their name for both?
Well, Alderman Gay makes it as a transfer on his report, so one can assume that it's coming from his campaign, but he doesn't necessarily have to put it there since his campaign is known as Dewan Gay.
So does she need to put it on as a transfer in, or she puts it in
No.
just number
She puts it
schedule
in as a
one?
contribution.
Okay,
He has it as a transfer.
got it.
Sorry, I have so many of
Okay,
these
so
open.
anything else on Conti then?
Yes,
Yeah, I
number
think
schedule
Debbie did have
3.
something. Hold on. Let me pull it
I
back.
can't get into this one, so.
We'll pull it back up again. Conti. Sorry, I was opening the other ones up. All right, we're back. And
I just note on schedule 3, I just wondered how there's 3 things that she was paying, and for the like they were good things. I mean, t-shirts, but she had two indications. Can I read my 2 ways that you'll see it when it comes up, the t-shirts and then the method of donation. Oh, I did have things here for 3 donations. What was the method? Oh, she didn't fill in the method of how she got the donations. And then a woman donated twice, but instead of putting an aggregate, she put it in as 2 donations.
All right, so we're looking at Schedule 3.
Yeah, I don't know. There might be something for Schedule 1, but Schedule 3, is that Schedule 1 up there?
Yeah, so the donate, let's go back to Schedule 1, because
Yeah.
you got some questions about that. So you said someone
3
donated
donations.
twice.
Was there a method? Oh, see those 3 donations, there is no method. Does it have to be? Yeah, keep going down. Yeah, it just
Right
says,
here.
yeah.
Is the code C cash?
C is a contribution.
Oh, contribute, right, sorry. Okay, so there's no
Does it need to say or?
Well, there's no method of payment on any of them. If I'm looking at it. If you can go back to it.
yeah. So, okay.
Again, they've made, again,
go to-
asking candidates to use the headings and the spreadsheets that are provided.
So it's not a check. It's not an EFT.
We don't know what it is.
But there's nothing taken out of it. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. So
That's a
we'll
good
ask
point.
for missing methods of payment.
Yeah.
And
And
there's
then-
no,
Oh, and
No.
then also on this one, the Candestina, see that? There's 2 entries.
okay.
Yes.
And
And the
so
aggregate isn't filled out.
I don't know if it's just a duplicate by mistake because it's an exact duplicate.
Well,
No,
we'll ask
the
them-
receipt
Oh,
numbers
not the
are different.
transaction, not the receipt. Yeah.
So I
so
think
they
the
need
aggregate needs to be
aggregates.
filled in.
So, but that brings up the question, if they make 2 50s in the same period, does that still aggregate?
Right. She just needs to put her aggregates in for all of them.
So it should be 100 next to the second one?
Yes.
Okay.
So we'll ask for aggregates. Okay. All right, you want to go down then to the next
3.
schedule?
Yeah, the t-shirts. It says that it was paid by check and a debit card, so maybe it was split up.
Okay, Schedule 3. Okay, so it needs, there's descriptions. There's an incomplete address.
It doesn't say how the service fees were paid or the name badge.
Right. Okay.
So 3 things need to know how they were paid, and then the t-shirts just have a double, a
Okay.
2 ways.
All right, so that needs to be cleaned up. Okay. All right, next one, next page.
That's every. There's nothing
Yeah,
else.
that's all I had.
All right. All right, we're getting towards the end. Cusimano.
Alrighty.
I had no comments on his, so it looked okay to me.
Did you check the cash balance if that was okay?
Well, I didn't check the first. I
Oh,
didn't check. I didn't go back on any of the beginning
okay.
balances,
Yeah.
but what was on the summary page was correct.
Okay, I have it here. So his cash balance available from his last report was $488.97.
$488.97. Yes.
Okay, great.
Contributions, he's got 800 in new contributions. And we can do some quick math on these.
Looked okay to me.
Yep, that's good. I will say there is one from Karma here, so I'm gonna go and double check hers and see if it's a personal contribution or a campaign transfer. Let's see. Um,
See here, most people use F for their Act Blue and their Stripe, you know, their routine electronic money methods. They use code F. And Corinne was using O. Which
so maybe it's a note on hers that just says, please, you can use it.
Use F. All right, I just wrote that down. Okay.
But in terms of Karma, she did not have it as a transfer, so it's a personal payment or contribution. So that's listed correctly. Moving on, we have, go ahead.
I think that's it.
Do you want me to sum up the expenditures?
Sure.
it's really just the
Perfect. Yes, it's correct. And then there's an outstanding obligation of unpaid reimbursement for signs. Do we want to check and see if that was listed on the last one too?
what's from July 16th, so that would have been last time.
Do you have the last ones available to you, Eileen?
I'm sorry, for which one?
You have this is for Cusimano.
Okay.
And did he have an expense or an outstanding obligation from July 16th for $3,100?
Schedule 4.
You did?
Now I'm looking. $3,100, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So we're consistent there. Sounds good. I think we're good here.
When it works, it works.
Do we have
All right.
anybody else still to go?
His is good? Okay. All right. All right, let's go through this Make sure we've got our summaries okay. So I have down Jared Littman's report is okay, no amendments needed. Pindell Charles, we're gonna wait and review on the 16th when we have more information.
Wait, I think for that one, it was just a summing thing, right? Weren't we just waiting for the sums, or was there something else? Because if we're doing everybody else's sums, we can sit here and just get
I
this.
wasn't really clear if we had reviewed it well enough. If you just
Okay.
want to look at it, we can look at it again.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was just I was going through and trying to get the sums done, and she's got a lot of line items, so it was taking
Okay, well, I did check it at
a little
least
bit
for
of
the
time. So
loans, and the loans were correctly done. So if you want to do the sums, that would be great.
okay. But you can keep going through.
Yeah.
I'll keep doing this while you keep talking about the other ones and
Tori,
organizing
maybe.
everybody.
All right. So Genevieve Torrey needs to amend particularly the summary sheet in Schedule 4. Then Katie McDermott's is okay. Ron Gunsberger's is okay. Ramson's is okay. Huntley's is okay. Keanu Smith Brown needs to just amend the summary sheet for math,
The starting, the starting
the starting
figure.
balance. And then Corinne Makel needs to amend, and we're looking at Schedule 3. Some areas the O needs description. Ask her to change Act Blue from an O code to an F code. And also look for transaction numbers and clarify the contribution to the Safeway if that's a donation in kind or a contribution. Then Deborah Odom. I don't have Deborah. Am I missing that one? Did we do Miss Odom's?
Yes, she's the one we were talking about, the merchant purchase terminal, the no address.
Oh, that's right.
Was that her amendment though? No, that's Alsup is the one that combined them, right? Or was that Odom?
That was Alsop Johnson combined hers,
Okay.
so I'm not
So-
sure we did Odom's yet.
Odom, we did the amendment one, the amended one.
You didn't do,
Correct.
oh,
We
Okay.
did.
Let's knock it out. Let's knock it out. All right, starting balance. Do you have the balance from before? I have her starting balance was 143.15.
Yes.
Okay, there were no expenditures. I think she may have just given us the summary sheet because there were no expenditures, contributions, or anything. So it's just a starting balance and the ending balance is the same.
Okay, but
Do
did she
we-
submit the rest of the paperwork or just the summary sheet?
I think it was just the summary.
Yeah, so if we want to ask, I think we previously have asked for the rest of those pages to be sent. Is that correct, or am I forgetting?
Right, well, this is a second report, so it should be the full report. Sometimes for the amended, we just ask you to send in the wrong one, so we'll ask her
And we should have
to make sure that the full report's done. Okay,
all the other pages included and crossed out.
okay, so she'll need to amend. Okay, Janice Alsop Johnson, we're asking to separate them so that we can review them.
Yes.
And then Miss
And also address the same things. The cash box was not addressed.
Right, okay. All right, now we're on to Conti. So Conti needs an amended one with a Schedule 1 where there's missing methods of payment. She needs aggregates. And then on Schedule 3, some additions in terms of types of payment. Okay, and then on Craig Kusimiani, I'm sorry, Mr. Craig. His is okay, so he doesn't need an amended report, and then Miss Odom needs an amended report. All right, have I got them all?
Yes, I'm going through the math on Pindell Charles, and I'm on the last page. The first two, on done sheet 1 and sheet, I think it's 4. I'm doing sheet 3 now. So give me a moment here.
Are we doing the waivers today or Tuesday? The fee waiver form.
I only received one waiver.
There's 3 of them.
Who's the third one?
I saw Jack's and I saw
Kaylin, I'm sorry, Kaylin has her hand up, I think.
Jack, Corinne, and
Gay. Gay?
I don't have one for Dewan.
Now, the person you're trying to reach is not.
So was Miss Maples, was her report late?
I don't know, I might have attached it to the agenda. Yes,
I just saw it this morning.
okay. Was it?
Her second report was late
Yes, yes.
because we got it yesterday. It was,
So
I mean,
Michael, yeah, sorry, Regina. Michael is asking for a waiver of her $20 late fee for an admin error.
All right, well, let's finish with the reports and
Okay.
get the one thing done first.
And then Jack's,
We'll
and
move
there
on
was
to
a third
waivers.
one though.
Miss Tori put one in.
Genevieve.
Oh, yes, good, perfect. And yeah, no to Dewan, but he has a bill. Okay.
All right, as soon as Liam has that written up, we'll take a,
Okay,
Take
yep,
a vote
that
on
that
this.
is summed correctly. Yep.
all right. So that report's okay, great.
I believe so. I don't think there's anything else on this. I thought it was just us going through and trying to sum the issues.
So let's look at a motion that we are accepting
hello.
Sorry,
the reports from
Cookie, how are
Lippman,
you?
Pindell,
Hey,
Charles.
Regina has something.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, I thought,
I think she just
okay.
wasn't muted. I think it's
yeah,
all-
she was off camera.
All right,
Okay,
so
go
I'm
ahead.
looking for a motion for us to accept the following campaign reports. Lippman, Pindell Charles, McDermott, Gunsberger, Bramson, Huntley, Cusimano.
Motion to accept the stated campaign fund reports.
Okay, and is there a second?
Second,
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. All right. We are requesting amended reports from Tory, Smith Brown, Makel, Odom, Conti, Cusimano.
Nope.
I'm sorry,
No.
right.
also
Not
Johnson,
Cusimano.
right?
And we are requesting Alsip Johnson to separate her two reports and submit an amended first report and her second report.
I move to what you said.
So all in,
Second.
second. All right, did you second, Liam?
Second, yes.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, great. All right, so just to try to wrap this up, we are going to be we need to send out notices to Ross Arnett that he has a late fee for his secondary. He has a late fee for his first report. He has not submitted an amended report, and he has not submitted a second report.
We have to send out the notice for the first one. It was paid, it's prepaid, right? I think that's what we heard.
I don't know if we'll check with Regina if he paid the late fee. Okay. I just want to make sure we're on the same status with the rest of them. So we are still waiting on an amended report from Fred Paone along with a second report. So all of these are now incurring late fees.
Back to Ross. Did we get we haven't gotten anything from him, right?
We just said that we're waiting to hear from Regina if he paid it or not.
Okay.
We haven't gotten anything from Ross, but I
We
don't know.
haven't- Okay,
Is there
all
any-
right, so he owes a late fee.
I thought
And
we did,
reports.
I thought we did get his first report.
We got his first report, but it needed to be amended. So
It
he
did.
has a late fee
Ah.
on his first report, his first report was late a day. Now he's not submitted an amended report, so that's going to incur, and he has not submitted a second report.
Correct. I concur.
Okay. Then Fred Paone submitted a first report on time, but has not submitted the amended report, and I spoke to that campaign in trying to assist them. They have not submitted a second report. So those are late fees. Rock Taves has not submitted a second report, so that's going to be a late fee. And the Republican Central Committee has not submitted a late fee, has not submitted a report, so that's late also. Okay. All right. Okay, I think that's done. I don't have, the waivers did not, we don't have all three waivers. Tori's is attached to her report, and where are the other ones?
Jax is attached to his report,
Yeah. And
but
make,
I don't think you guys are reviewing Jax today, so that's
Right.
I'm not sure if you saw it.
Right,
And it's at the back of her
Yes.
report. The
yeah,
very
they're right. They're all three attached, but you have to look at the reports to see them.
okay, well, do you all want to handle those now or wait until the 16th and look at them all at the same time?
I think I would prefer to wait till the 16th, but
Yeah,
if
let's-
you want to do it today, we can.
And do we have anything from Alderman Gay at all? We have nothing, right?
We
Not a-
gave, we gave you
All right,
everything.
let's stick with the waivers. Do we want to wait and do the waivers?
Yes.
All right, so we'll do them on the 16th. Okay, now, yes, we went through DeJuan Gay. His is late, so he does have fees that are incurred. So he has submitted his first and second, correct, Kaylin?
That's correct.
Yeah. So he'll be reviewed on the 16th, and we'll look at late fees then. Okay,
Wait a second, did we get a first, maybe it just didn't come through with the amendments, but I got his second one. We did, confirming that we did get a first one.
Yes,
okay.
have
Okay.
both
Okay, great.
Caitlin has two of them.
when I received them too.
I think they came in both on the same day, right? On Monday, the 8th.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
I think it
Okay,
would
so
just be
moving-
easier to adjudicate the waivers and stuff when we're in person.
Right, I agree. All right. So moving forward to our next meeting, we will be reviewing O'Shea, Creek, O'Neill, Vincent, Chandlemeyer, Papalianti, Gallagher, Kuna, Thorpe, Gay, Dye, Buckley, Finlayson, the Democratic Central Committee, and any other reports that come in by then,
And Savage, yeah.
and Savage, and yeah. Okay. All right, anything else having to do with campaign fund reports? I do have a request if possible, Regina. I just do better with paper. If I could get the reports that are pending that we haven't reviewed yet, if I could get paper copies for Tuesday when we review them.
Miss Leahy,
Mm-hmm.
I will happily get your report, but you realize that there's an election on Tuesday. We might be a
I
little.
do. I do. And
Yeah.
if I had gotten these sent to me in a format that I could print out, I would have
I
printed
know. I'm just
myself.
teasing. We're gonna. I think it will be easier for you guys because I was listening to this meeting to have it in paper, in a paper form. And since you're gonna all be together, how about we print one for all of you so you can flip together?
Thank you.
Unless you want to use your computer.
Liam is young. He may like electronics, but
Liam, do you want a paper copy?
I would love a paper copy. I don't
Yeah,
prefer
I
to
think
do.
if we can
I'm
get paper
just not
copies and
on
review
Tuesday.
them, that would be great. We just need the ones that we haven't reviewed so far. We don't need all of them.
Okay, Kaylin just made a great list and we will make you copies of the ones you
Okay.
have not reviewed so far.
All right, great. And
But I
then,
think,
so,
I think I may have missed something. What did you guys just say about Payon?
we have not received his amended report or his second report.
Okay,
And I did speak to that campaign and did talk to them about the mechanism for
closing.
closing it.
Okay. Just wanted-
There was one other thing I meant to ask about these and now I can't remember. All right, we'll do the waivers. Anything else? Maybe it'll come to me. All right, I will put together the information, the analysis, and send that out to you all this weekend. We'll do the rest of these on Tuesday. And then the next campaign reports are due at October 9th, is it?
7th.
7th? Okay,
Hopefully we can clear out all the outstanding stuff by then.
hopefully.
All right, sounds good. I will have done all the math beforehand, before Tuesday.
Okay,
Or at
Um,
least we'll have more time to do it on Tuesday if we have to do it in person.
right. I realized that this was really tight since we had just gotten them. All right, next on the agenda is an update on mail issues. Regina, do you want to give us anything or want me just to tell you what I talked to David about this morning?
Go for it.
All right, well, you can pipe in if there's something else. I did talk, I mean, as people know, we have had an issue with the US public mail system or the postal system. I did talk to David Garris today, and he assured me that they've been in contact with the Postal Service, and the Postal Service from above has apparently spoken with Annapolis and Baltimore and said that election mail is a priority and is to be delivered. Our mail is going through Baltimore. It is not coming to Annapolis as in the past, and he doesn't foresee that that can be changed, but they are getting mail at this point. They didn't have any mail from from August 18th to September 8th. And then on September 9th, they received 700 applications, which they processed all in one day and got those out. So since then, they have been either calling, emailing, or texting every person who has sent a ballot to verify if they've received it, which I think is really a big effort, shows a big effort on their staff. And he didn't really have the numbers when I talked to him in terms of, any follow-up with that, but he says they've all been received, processed, and they are checking to see if people have gotten their ballots. They have sent out additional email blasts, particularly in encouraging people to use the drop boxes. I know Mitchell Stevenson has done a great job of sending out email blasts, also putting things on the website, social media, and getting the word out. There's still some misconception that people are expecting to get their mail-in ballots when they haven't completed an application. So again, if anybody's watching, if you want a mail-in ballot, today was your last day to get one for the primary. Regina?
I just wanted to say, in addition to, we've received a lot of phone calls from residents in Ward 1 stating that they were told that they have to put their ballot in the Ward 1 drop box. And
Right.
you can put your mail-in ballot in any drop box anywhere in the city.
Right.
So you don't have to necessarily put it in the drop box in front of your polling precinct on Duke of Gloucester
Right.
Street. Put it in any box.
Unfortunately, some of the media outlets had
Mhm.
incorrect information, and that was one of the things that was in one of the local media. And so I do know that Mitchell's been in touch with the Baltimore Banner, the Patch, Iron Annapolis, and the various going through that. So she's really done a good job of going back. But yes, there was also that same concern in Ward 8. Apparently, people were dropping them over in Ward 6. So yes, it doesn't matter what
Right,
drop
the
box you put
box.
them in.
Yeah.
And also for everybody to know, these drop boxes are 24/7 video monitored. They are locked. They are picked up every day by a bipartisan team from the county and brought straight back to the county for secure custody of it. So they are very secure.
Yeah.
Some of the
I
calls
tend
that he's getting is also, most of the calls, he said, interestingly enough, is that Republican voters are looking for their ballots.
Mm.
So I know that Mitchell has put on a number of her social media ones telling people if you're, there's no Republicans running in a contested election, so they won't be getting. But if they want their applications for the general election, again, they can still file them.
Mm.
Okay, so I really want to thank both Mitchell and also David Garris and his team up in Glen Burnie for really acting quickly on this, and also for the city staff and the clerk's office for dealing with it. So we thought we were ahead of it before, and it's unfortunate that the Postal Service hasn't kept up with us.
Yeah, I just want to reiterate the thank you as well. I've seen it everywhere, and I've seen your phone number everywhere, Regina. So I know you're getting a lot of calls. I have seen it, and it's really been pretty accurate. But I do agree there was one or two occasions where you had to reread how the reporter worded it because when you first scanned it, it sounded like you had to go to your box of your
Mhm.
precinct. But if you reread it, like she should have made it into two sentences, instead of one sentence. But so, and then also with their voting, yeah, independent, and it does say at the bottom usually independents and Republicans don't have a race this time. But when you hear and see about elections, you just think, oh, I'm supposed to vote for. So I do understand people's desire to not miss out on a vote, but I do think overall the city staff has done really well. Thank
Mhm.
you.
Okay, great.
Thank you for saying that. Another thing that we tried to do, the ad that's going to be posted in the paper on Sunday and
Mhm.
Monday, we sent that to all of the candidates and their treasurers. So everybody has it. Mitchell has posted it. It's on the city website. I mean, it has the details about Republican candidates. Did you certify them to move to the general? All of the details are in there. It's a very great document. And thanks for all of the reviewers of that ad before we posted it.
Yeah. So, and people should have gotten their sample ballots and everything.
Yeah,
So
they went out, exactly.
it's getting close.
And if you need a copy of your sample ballot, we do have some additional sample ballots in our office. The county provided us with some by ward. So we do have some here if anybody was interested in picking up one.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the Democrat ballot.
Yes.
Yes. So today is the last day to get your application in. If you need
Yes.
a mail-in ballot, if voters need mail-in ballots, they can get an emergency ballot on Monday and Tuesday. What are the hours for that, Regina?
On Monday, it's 8:30 to 4:30. On Tuesday, it's from 7 until the close of the polls,
Okay.
8 o'clock.
And again, if you do choose to put in your ballot in the U.S. Postal Service, unless it is postmarked on by election day and received by the this election body by the Tuesday, the 23rd, by the start of the canvass,
Mhm.
unless it
10
has those
a.m.
stipulations, they will not be counted.
Yes.
And I would encourage people, unless you know your mailbox is going to be picked up, if you put it in at 8 o'clock at night, it's not going to be postmarked by election day. And we do have that every year when we check with the canvas, and it's unfortunate that there are ones that get postmarked the next day. So make sure, and again, use your Dropbox because they will be locked at 8 o'clock
Yes.
at night and then picked up that night and sent up to Glen Burnie. So,
And another thing, the primary election canvas will be on Tuesday, September the 23rd at 10 a.m. at the county's office at 6740 Bay Meadow Drive in Glen Burnie, Maryland.
okay, great. Okay, planning ahead for Tuesday. We need to be there by 5:45. They gave us 15 extra minutes. Bring a jacket or a sweater. It's cold.
It is cold in there.
It's a long day. They usually provide food and drink for us. So I think that's going to be the same case. I think that's provided for you all down in City Hall too.
Yeah, that's my next project after this meeting.
Okay, and then also something else that wasn't really clear in some of the articles. In the past, the chief judges have taken the tallies from the polling locations up to Glen Burnie, but this time they're going to be taking them to City Hall. So we will be up in Glen Burnie on Tuesday for the help desk, but then we'll be going down later in the evening to City Hall to receive those tallies. And those tallies will be posted as unofficial results. Okay. Anything else you want to add, Regina?
No, I think we covered everything.
Anybody else?
I have a question. What time do you think we'll be migrating down to Annapolis?
7.
At 7? Okay.
At 7.
And then typically can I bring my laptop and do work when we have downtime
Yes.
during the day?
Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you. Just so I can.
We're going to harass you. And not
I
let you work.
might have a couple meetings I need to disappear from and have quiet time for. So you can't harass me all day, only part of the day.
Right. We have to be available. And I mean, there are usually questions that are going to come in on the helpline, situations that may come up. Generally on site, the chief judges do a great job. Also, the county will be having some of their staff that are going to be rotating among the different polling locations. So the communications are usually pretty good, but we do need to be available for that. That also reminds me that challengers and watchers, the campaigns have been reminded that if they have challengers and watchers that they want at the polling sites, they need to send in the forms for them. So far, I don't think we've gotten any, or they can bring them, but they if they want to, if someone's going to be a challenger or a watcher, they need to have something signed from
The candidate.
a campaign or from us. So I did check with David Garris to see if there were any coming from the county or any visitors like we've had in the past, and he said there weren't any. So again, the chief judges will take care of that. Anything else? All right, well,
Move to conclude the meeting
all right, a second.
Second.
All
at
right,
1:09.
let's adjourn the meeting at 1:09.